Hey guys, just a reminder, G Fuel Madness is now live, meaning right now, COD MW will get you 30% off your entire order. Plus, the more code uses we get, the better chance we have of moving on to the next round. And if we do end up making it all the way to the finals, we'll actually get our very own Immortal Shaker Cup. So if you want to see it happen, be sure to use code IMMORTAL at checkout. And now on to today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, hey hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Usually, over the weekends, we take a look at what's to come in the upcoming week within Modern Warfare, and that info normally stems from the community update blogs that Infinity Ward posts. But alas, this past Friday, there was no community post whatsoever. However, we actually got a preview earlier on today of some of the content we can expect to see come to the game this week. And on top of that, it seems something could be happening with the Classified tab in the very near future as well. But before we get into it all, if you're new here, I've always got the latest Call of Duty news and intel going up each and every day, so feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all of that. And of course, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. So, jumping into what we can expect for content this week, honestly, we don't really have a huge preview here, especially since we didn't see any kind of community update post last week. But as you'll see a bit later on into the video, there is a lot of exciting stuff that could be taking place in the coming days. But as far as the confirmed content goes, we see that in the playlist department we'll have an updated version of the 1v1 playlist added in, although the updates themselves are not specified. Perhaps we'll see more than just Rust included in this game mode. Maybe there'll be preset classes this time around. Honestly, we're just not too sure there. And then we do also get the confirmation that Gunfight Trios will be returning as well, which of course is the same layout as regular Gunfight, random classes and all, except it features teams of 3 instead of teams of 2. Now, for the new or returning modes, the preview starts and stops there. Then for the remainder of the content, we're really just left in the dark. We know that there will be a brand new shop refresh of some sort, however, none of that content is previewed here. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what content is added into the store tomorrow. Now, I would also assume we probably won't be getting a brand new title update this week. We did just see the 1.15 patch go live last week, and we normally don't have back-to-back weeks where more than one title update goes live. So it does seem like it could be a somewhat slower week in the content department. However, there is also some potential for some very big news to drop as well. Now, outside of all the new content we can confirm is going to be coming to the game this week, there is also some other very interesting theories and other speculation going around surrounding the Classified tab in the rumored/leaked Warzone mode. And truly what I still think is the craziest part of all of this is that Infinity Ward and Activision have still yet to even acknowledge Warzone in a public fashion. You know, they haven't announced it yet, obviously. They haven't teased it with any kind of formal tweet or blog post or trailer or anything like that. And thus, all the information we have on Warzone currently is simply based off of either leaks, rumors, or what we assume to be some teasers that are found in-game. Now, originally, we of course saw the Classified tab appear on the main menu, which is the biggest giveaway that something is coming soon. But that coinciding with the Season 2 intro cinematic that, clear as day, teases a Battle Royale mode, kind of just presents the 2 and 2 together, and we just have to add them up. I mean, the intro cinematic literally shows players skydiving out of an aircraft, and of course we also see the green gas rolling in the background as well, representing the storm or zone or whatever you'd like to refer to it as. Now, the Classified tab has just been straight up static and fuzz ever since it was added in. However, last week it did get updated slightly to show the text of transmission incoming right behind the actual classified text that you can see, which to me indicates that there are more changes coming to this tab, or I guess in reference to this tab in the future prior to Warzone actually releasing. But we'll touch more on that here in just a moment. Now, in-game, recently there were a few things that were picked up on by the community and various other players on social media that, when you think about it, just seem either really obvious or ridiculously coincidental. So briefly glancing back at the Classified tab, while you're not actually hovering over it, say you're looking at the Multiplayer tab instead, you can actually see the text of 303 on the upper right side. And just keep those numbers in mind. 303 or just 33. Now, alongside that, right after the Regiments feature was introduced into the game, there was that whole issue with the clan tag color changing glitch that allowed players' names to be completely red or blue or yellow, or basically any other color you could think of. and when Infinity Ward went to fix that, it made a lot of clan tags change to the tag of simply 3-3. But hey, at that point, that could seem purely coincidental, right? You know, maybe it's just no big deal. However, there are some physical in-game things that also relate to this that just further this theory even more. So if you were to head on into a match on Piccadilly, aka Dill Pickle, and go into the underground portion of the map, you'll notice that on the side of one of the hallways there is a series of posters. And right in the very center, there is a poster for a War Beast movie with, honestly, a really cool looking skull that I think would make for a great emblem. But yeah, that's besides the point. Now, this poster reads, "The most suspenseful film of the year, a terrifying and exciting ride. War Beast in cinemas from March 3rd. And what do you know, March 3rd on a calendar appears as 3-3 or 303. So on the classified tab, we see 303. In clan tags, we saw 3-3. On Piccadilly, we see March 3rd or 3-3 advertised in a poster. But what if I told you there was yet another connection here too? On the brand new gunfight map called Bazaar, there is a box that has a small map or note or poster, I'm not too sure what it is, but whatever it is, features the text 03-03, which once again can easily be taken as March 3rd. So to me it seems very obvious that the number 3 is heavily favored by the folks over at Infinity Ward, and what really is the cherry on top of all of this is the fact that March 3rd falls on a Tuesday, and we all know Tuesdays are update days in Call of Duty. So what does all of this mean? Well, here's the thing. We just got a title update last week with the 1.15 patch, and we haven't gotten any official word from Activision, Infinity Ward, or anyone from Call of Duty for that matter, about Warzone or this classified section, which to me indicates that Warzone won't necessarily be releasing on March 3rd. However, something bigger relating to Warzone might be. As I mentioned in a video a few days back, these could very well be teasers for even more teasers, which really is a whole new level of meta if you ask me. Anyways, here's what I think all of this could mean, and keep in mind this is simply speculation, but just hear me out. Now, a few days back, Call of Duty ended up updating their playlist for Season 2 on their official YouTube channel. I know my buddy Prestigious Key pointed this out, and I actually sent a few of my other creator friends a message when this happened, saying like, oh, you know, they added something here, maybe something's gonna be revealed soon, and so that private video was just sitting in that playlist, meaning presumably something is going to be revealed soon. But then Call of Duty actually removed that video from the playlist, probably because some people were catching on to it being there. However, the various other YouTube channels for Call of Duty, like the Italian channel for instance, still have that private video uploaded and in the playlist ready to drop. Now, obviously, since it is private, we can't see what it is, it has no release date, but in the past when I've seen private videos added to the playlists, those videos usually get published in the very near future, and Tuesday would seem like a very convenient day for that to happen. So maybe all of these teasers in-game, or coincidences, if you want to call them that, is it coincidences? Coincidenti? Coincidenti? The signs, we're gonna roll with that. If these signs were teasers for whatever this video is, whether it be the Warzone trailer, the Warzone announcement claiming it's out now, whatever the case may be, they would indicate that it is being published on Tuesday. Now, here's what I think. I don't know if anybody else has talked about this so far, but coming back to the whole transmission incoming text on the classified tab, I think this video could actually end up being a simple transmission, the same exact transmission that the menu is teasing, and that'll then reveal when Warzone is coming. I think transmission incoming is too small of a teaser to indicate an entire trailer dropping. If it does, you know, hey, I'm all about it. The sooner Warzone or whatever the classified section is here, the better in my mind. But my simple theory is that all of this is teasing a new teaser that we could see uploaded on March 3rd. Once again though, that is just speculation, just my thoughts on the subject. Hey, you know, we could very well see Warzone just drop out of the blue and all the usual marketing patterns just tossed out of the window for this one. We really just don't know, but I do think we are going to find out very, very soon. Then one final thing I did want to note about in-game changes that I think are teasing Warzone is something entirely separate from the whole 3-3 conversation, and that is the recent change to the FOV when using vehicles like the TAC Rover and the ATV. Now, some of you pointed out in the comments recently that the camera angle might be more zoomed in now to limit the ability to see around walls and other corners while in vehicles within a Battle Royale mode. and the only way to get that wider FOV would be to be driving at a higher speed, which to me certainly does make a whole lot of sense, so that's just something else to think about too. Anyways, with all of that being said, that is what we currently know about Warzone and the various theories surrounding that, as well as some of what we can expect to see come to the game during this week, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, and of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news and intel, updates and leaks, and pretty much everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when I post a new video. As I mentioned earlier, G Fuel Madness is now live and we've got a chance to get our very own Immortal Shaker Cup. So if you want to help out and get me one step closer to it, be sure to use code IMMORTAL and get yourself 30% off your order on gfuel.com. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.